table, first is your category. There are three categories of shares being applied and allotted for. Number of shares applied for. Second column is your number of shares applied for. Third is your number of shares allotted. Next one is your amount received on application. Next is your amount required on application. Next is your amount adjusted on allotment. Next refund. Next is your amount due on allotment and amount receivable on allotment. We'll mark the columns with the numbers. I'm not giving any number to the category part. I'll first explain the table. If you have any queries, you can raise it at the last. After the table gets completed, starting with category 1. In category 1, shares applied are 23,000. Check your question. Shares applied are 23,000. For this 23,000, shares allotted are 10,560. For your second category, we are given shares applied are 48,000 and allotted are 14,200. Next is your 25,400 and the allotted shares are 15,250. These are the things mentioned in the question. We'll do the total of this two. We'll get 96,400 and 40,000 shares. There is an oversubscription with 96,400 shares. Now, amount received on application given in the question is 2. So we'll multiply this column with 2. This multiply with 2 for the third column. This will be 46,000. Next will be your 96,000. And the next will be your 50,800. Again we'll do the total for the same. We'll get 192,800. Moving on to the next part, amount required on application. These are the three columns. Moving on to the fourth part, amount required on application. So we are given here the amounts 10,560 into, we are given certain amount of allotment also. Check your amounts. Just a second, I'll check the amounts. 2 plus 2 on application, 4.50 in allotment. 2.50 is your premium amount. 2.50 is your premium amount. So we'll multiply this 3 also with 2. 10,560 into 2. 21,120. Next is your 14,200 into 2. Again 28,400. Moving to this 15,240 into 2. We're getting 30,480. We'll do the total of this fourth column also 80,000. We'll do the total of this fourth column also 80,000. Okay. For your amount adjusted on allotment. ध्यान से सुनना, पहले सुन लेना, फिर कोई क्वेरी होगी तो यू कैन आस्क. अमाउंट adjusted on allotment. When we multiply this, actually your allotment amount is 4.50. Your allotment amount is 4.50. तो जब यहाँ 10,560 को 4.50 से करोगे तो 47,520 आएगा. ठीक है. और ये निकालने के लिए हम इस कॉलम में से इसको माइनस करेंगे, खाली कंपैरिजन करें समझने के लिए. इसमें से इसको माइनस किया तो यू आर गेटिंग 24,880. राइट इट डाउन. ये जो हमारा अमाउंट आया था इससे बड़ा है तो हम ये वाला अमाउंट यहाँ लिख दिया, हमको यही चाहिए था. कम टू योर सेकेंड पार्ट. जब हम 14,200 को 4.5 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे ना, हमारे पास आएगा 63,900. लेकिन जब इसमें से हम इसको माइनस करेंगे ना, 96,000 माइनस 28,400 विल गेट 67,600. मतलब ये जो अमाउंट है ना इससे बड़ा है. ये छोटा आया तो ये बड़ा है, तो जो डिफरेंस होगा ना वो हमारा रिफंड होगा. जो डिफरेंस होगा ना इन दोनों के बीच में हमारा रिफंड होगा. डिफरेंस है 63,900 माइनस करेंगे 3,700. इसमें रिफंड आएगा. डिफरेंस विल बी द पार्ट ऑफ योर रिफंड. तो अब यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, इसमें से इसको माइनस करके हमने ये अमाउंट लिखा. ये रफ में शो करना है, आपकी एक्सप्लेनेशन के लिए है. हम ये वाला अमाउंट लिखेंगे, ये वाला नहीं. हम ये वाला अमाउंट लिखेंगे 63,900 और जो बाकी का 3,700 है वो रिफंड हो जाएगा। इसमें तो रिफंड नहीं होगा क्योंकि अमाउंट तो ऑलरेडी प्रॉपर आया है, एक्चुअल अमाउंट से छोटा आया है। थर्ड वाला एक्सप्लेन कर दूँ, 15,240 उसको 4.5 से मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो आपको आएगा इसका 68,580 और इसमें से इसको माइनस करोगे 50,800 माइनस 3480। अगेन छोटा आया अमाउंट तो आपको कोई इशू ही नहीं है, डायरेक्टली वो अमाउंट लिख दोगे, आपका रिफंड कॉलम नहीं हो जाएगा। इन दोनों का टोटल दिस विल गिव यू 1,09,100 and this will give you 37. Okay, if you're done, we'll move forward or else I'll give you time again if you don't have any doubt. Now we need to calculate our amount due on allotment. Simple sorted. Number of shares allotted है ये तीनों, हमारा अमाउंट कितना शेयर अलॉटमेंट पे 4.5, तो ये तीनों को 4.5 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे। ये तीनों वाले पार्ट को शेयर्स अलॉटेड को 4.5 से हमने ऑलरेडी एक बार किया हुआ था। 47,520 आएगा, नेक्स्ट आएगा 63,900, नेक्स्ट इज योर 20,320। क्या हमने ऑलरेडी एक बार यहाँ पे कैलकुलेशन ड्राफ्ट पे किया हुआ था। इनका टोटल आएगा 1,80,000। अब फाइनल थिंग यू नीड टू कैलकुलेट योर अमाउंट रिसीवेबल ऑन अलॉटमेंट, दैट इज वेरी सॉर्टेड। 7th minus 5th column, due on allotment minus adjusted, due on allotment minus adjusted. When you calculate this minus your 5th will be your 22,640. 22,640 and calculate it. 47,520 minus 24,880 will get this. This minus this will be on nil. Again this minus this will be on nil. So total of this, just a second, this minus 68. I have made a mistake over here, I guess. Yes, I made a mistake over here. We have to write 68,580. Multiplying it with, we are getting 68,580. When we subtract 6850, when we subtract 2320 minus 68,580, we'll get 48,260. Do the total of this, you'll get 70,900. Now this whole working note will be used in your journal entries. Main part is your working. Okay, moving on to your second working note. Now we need to calculate money paid by P on application. Calculation of money paid by P on application. This is very simple. We need to do only the cross multiplication. We are given certain applied and allotted shares. Check your question. You are given for 25,400, 15,240 shares are being allotted. 25,400, 15,240 shares are allotted on pro rata allotment. 25,400, 15,240. Now, P as a person has 300 shares allotted. You need to calculate his shares applied for. 25,400 shares, 15,240 shares are allotted. P has allotted 300 shares. You need to calculate its applied shares. Cross multiply it. 25,400 into 300 divided by 15,240. You'll get 500. You'll get 500. Now the application amount is 2. That means 1,000 shares. This will be used in the next working note also. Same way we'll calculate for Q also. This is for P. We'll calculate for P and Q both. Applied, allotted, 25,400. Next is your 15,240. Q is allotted 450 shares. So we'll calculate which is applied shares. 450 into 25,400 divided by 15,240. will get 750. Will get 750. Further, this amount will not be used after getting multiplied. So we are leaving it till here only. We are just calculating its applied shares. We are just calculating the applied shares of Q. Note the sum. Yesterday we completed our 2 working notes. We'll start with the third one. Coming to your third working note, we need to calculate. Still we are on working notes only. Ascertainment of excess application. Ascertainment of excess application. Money adjusted towards allotment. Money adjusted towards allotment. एक्सेस एप्लीकेशन जितना है अलॉटमेंट के अगेंस्ट वो कैलकुलेट करेंगे. अब अमाउंट रिसीव्ड ऑन एप्लीकेशन कितना है, चेक या वर्किंग नोट टेबल. जो आपकी वर्किंग नोट की थर्ड कॉलम है 1,92,800. अमाउंट रिसीव्ड ऑन एप्लीकेशन लेस. अब वर्किंग नोट वापस से देखोगे जिसमें अमाउंट रिक्वायर्ड ऑन एप्लीकेशन सरप्लस मनी. अमाउंट रिक्वायर्ड on application surplus money to be refunded. Check the amount in the table only. You are getting 80,000 in the fourth column. Amount required is 80,000 and will deduct your refund also. Your refund was your 3,700. Adding this will get 83,700. We need to minus this and we'll get 1,09,100. This is the ascertainment of excess application money. This is the amount received on application. This is was the amount required on application. This was the refund done. Now you are left with the ascertainment of excess application money. Note down this note. Starting with your fourth working note, we need to calculate the money payable on allotment by P. Money payable on allotment by P. Now, you calculated the amount paid on application by P in your working note 2 as 1,000. Amount paid on application from your working note 2 as 1,000. We have already calculated this. Now less amount adjusted on application. Less amount adjusted on application. P has not paid the money on 300 shares. So 300 and 2 is the application amount. 600. We are getting 400 as your excess application money. This is your excess application money. Moving forward, continuing with the same, money payable on allotment. Money payable on allotment. Because P has not paid the allotment money. 300 into 4.5. 2 plus 2.5. 2 is your allotment amount. 2.5 is your premium amount. You will get 1,350. Next is your adjustment of excess application money. Adjustment of excess application money, which we are taking from here. 400. We'll get the answer 950. This is money not paid by P. Money not paid by P on allotment. This is the calculation of money not paid by P. I'll move on to the next working note also. You can copy both the working notes later. This is the last working note. We need to calculate amount received on allotment. We need to calculate amount received on allotment. Coming over here, we have already in the solution in your working note 1. We have a column of amount receivable on allotment. Amount receivable on allotment. Check your last column of your working note 1. Last column of working note 1. We are given amount receivable on allotment as 70,900. It is 70,900 only. Yes. And will deduct amount not paid by P, which we calculated from a working note 4, which was 950. Subtracting it will get the answer as 69,950. 69,950. This is the amount received on allotment. This is the amount received on allotment. Please note down this working notes. Then we'll start with the. Okay, moving on to your journal entries part. First entry is your bank account debit to share application. Amount for this will be recorded from your column 3 of your working note 1. Note 1, column 3. Your amount is 1,92,800. 1,92,800. That is your amount received on application. Amount received on application. You can write the journal entry also. In the narration also being application money received on 96,400 shares. Moving on to the second entry. Share application to share capital to share allotment to bank. Share application account debit. अलग अलग एंट्रीज में पार्ट्स कर सकते हो, तुम्हारी इच्छा है. तो इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल, इक्विटी शेयर अलॉटमेंट. बैंक इसलिए लिखा है क्योंकि रिफंड हुआ है. बैंक इज रिटर्न बिकॉज द अमाउंट इज बीइंग रिफंडेड. राइट डाउन द अमाउंट. शेयर कैपिटल विल बी, शेयर एप्लीकेशन विल बी 192,800. To your equity share capital will be your 80,000 from your working note 1. To equity share allotment will be your amount 1,09,100 from your working note, and to bank again from your working note as 3,700. All these figures are from your working note only. You don't have to look to the question again. You have already calculated in your working notes. Being share application money transferred to share capital account. Being share application money transferred to share capital account and excess money refunded. And excess money refunded. Copy down these two entries, we'll move forward. Third entry will make an entry related to the allotment. We are having security premiums also. Equity share allotment account debit to equity share capital to security premium. Now we'll check out the amounts of the same. When we check our working note, equity share allotment account will get this amount directly from the question, and the rest other amounts from a working note 80,000. This your equity share capital will be 80,000. Check your equity share allotment account. What will be the equity share allotment account? 40,000 shares at 4.5. 40,000 shares at 4.5. 1,80,000 is your amount for your equity share allotment. Rest is your premium. 40,000 at 2.5. We write the narration. The allotment money due on 40,000 shares. Being allotment money due on 40,000 shares at 4.50 per share. mention about premium also in this, including premium. Moving to your next journal entry, it will be bank to equity share allotment. Bank account debit to equity share allotment. Your amount will be from your working note 5. Note 5. 69,950. 69,950. In your working note, you have mentioned the heading amount received on allotment. Amount received on allotment. So you can write the narration also the same, amount received on allotment. Copy down this two journal entries. Okay, we are next to doing two journal entries, the last two journal entries. So we pass the journal entries according to that. We are left with the journal entry for equity share final call. So we pass on the fifth entry, bank account debit to equity share final call. There are 750 shares not paid. There were total shares of 40,000 and 750 shares are not paid. Just a second. From this 40,000 shares, now 750 shares were not paid. We are left with 39,250 shares into 6 per share. So your entry will be 39,250 into 6. The amount will be 2,35,500. 2,35,500. You can write your narration also, being payment made for final call. Except being payment made on final call, except for 750 shares. Last entry will pass for your forfeiture part. Last entry will be for your forfeiture. Equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. 750 shares we have forfeited at 10. That means 7,500. Next is your security premium, which is available on 300 shares at amount is 2.5. 300 into 2.5 will get 750. To your equity share allotment. Amount from your working note, you have calculated 4. 950. Correctly the amount from your working note 4. To equity share final call to forfeited shares. Now for your equity share final calls, we have, I'll prepare a working note over here. We have 300 shares plus 450. That means 750. You are not paid 6 rupees per share for your final call, which will give you 4,500. So your equity share final call will be 4,500. The balance amount will be your 2,800 for your forfeited shares. Balance amount will be your 2,800 for forfeited shares. So this is your final entry and this completes our sum.